Okay, guys, I just wanted to do a real quick update. I just wanted to let you folks know I wrote the last of my um stuff expiring at the end of this week. Here you go. Oh wait, where is it? Go to activity. Here's what I did today. So shoot, I think this goes in order of time. So I think my puts were filled first. So let's see, 747. Yeah. Okay, so what I did here was I rolled my puts. I'm sorry, I rolled my 747. Okay, whatever. I rolled my calls. So I had the 199 position on. I sold the 199 call spread. This is one half of the Golden Gecko. So I sold the 199 and I originally bought the 216, right? So to close it, I bought this back and I sold this back right here. Okay. And I kept the same strikes. Oh shoot, I guess the strikes went different. It's 215. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, I kept pretty much the same strikes and I rolled I just all I did was roll it from November to December. And I was able to do it for $1.16 credit. So that's pretty awesome. Okay. Now the other half of that was a put, which is right here, I believe. So originally, of course, this is profitable because I sold the 172 put and I bought the 160 call. So all I did was I rolled it all the way up. So I rolled it up to the 196 put. So I'm betting it'll stay above 196. I might have to adjust this, but I think I did it at a little bit over 170. I forgot what it was. Anyway, so I did that for 51 cents credit. Okay, so I'll just play with those. I had another one over here. I closed the 200 call. See that buy to close? I had a 200 call. This is the 200 call, and I bought the 220. So what I do close it, I buy to close what I sold. I buy back what I sold, and I sell what I bought, right? For the half of the call spread. And I rolled it out again. It should be the same strikes. Yeah, see? So I kept the same strikes. I just moved it out a month. So I moved it out, not up, just out. Okay? And I did it for $1.35 credit. So I did everything for credit. And here's the put side to that. So I did everything for a credit. So all I'm doing now is just adding more that I collected and hopefully increasing my profit. So when you go to your portfolio here, as you can see, I don't know why it shows that. I think that's because it hasn't went in yet. But anyway, what do I have? I don't have anything in the money. What do I have in the money? Oh, I guess because it hasn't cleared yet. What? See this December? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay, that's fine. So anyway, all my positions are fine. Oh, here's the chart. Here's the graph. So as you can see, my position is pretty bearish. The more the market drops, the more money I make. Right? If it goes any higher, I'm not looking too good. FXC and VXX, these are my Hono Hono trades. Remember, I sold basically a synthetic straddle. The FXC, I was betting it would stay between 124 and 125, right? I'm wrong. Look, it's at oops. It's at 122. But because I collected so much more premium, I'm still up, $60. I'm just going to leave it. In fact, I'll show you the percentages. Look, here, watch. See, I'm still up over 25%. Screw it, keep it. VXX, what did I do? I bet it would stay above 31 and below 34. It's at 28. Okay, so I'm wrong there also. But look, I'm still making money. So I'm hoping the market corrects in the next. I only have a few more days left in these, right? Like 3 days or something. Yeah, I only have like 4 days left. So actually 3 days left because the market's closed. Um, but I should be fine. I'm hoping the market will dip. Now, let me do a real quick recap on what I'm thinking. Let me go back to this. Here's the 5 minute chart. No, let me go to the daily chart. All right. I changed the background to like a brown background to hopefully be more easy to read. But hold on, let me switch to this, the basic clean chart. All right. I love this chart. It's nice and clean. All right. Let me show you what I'm thinking. Okay. Remember, see this right here when it dropped? Here's what I'm looking at, just so you guys I'm going to zoom in like this. All right. So you see how the bars on our chart, the Heiken Ashi chart, see how they got really small like this? I can even move over a little bit. See how they were kind of big and fat on the way up, and then look, it stayed like this for how long, right? One day. These are all each of these bars are a day, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 days, almost 3 weeks. Okay, 2.5 weeks before it started to do this, right? Okay, and then notice, look what the chart was doing, right? It's kind of like your everything. It was hovering around here, right? High, and then kind of dipped down here. Okay, so fast forward till today. All I saw was this, right? I saw that just getting weak, 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 weak. So I'm hoping it'll, of course I want it to dip, and I want IB rank to rise. And if I zoom out a little, hold on, let me scroll back out here. Okay, so what I like is it's staying above 26, right? And we kind of want this IB rank to pop, which of course will mean the market's going down. And look what happened over here. See how it got really thin, 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 and then start to drop back. Everything is looking good that way. Okay, it's hovering around, right above 26, just like 25, just like it was over there. And this is what we want. Okay, we want this to climb and the market to drop. So we're looking for a repeat of that. Um, but there's a lot of buying volume in here, as you can see. Look where your on balance volume is. It's still, look at the discrepancy or the divergence between here and here. Okay, between here and here, it's pretty wide. Okay, you want this red and you want this to come down more. And of course, your slow stochastic 50 is really green and it's of course overbought. But as you all know, we've seen this hang up there a while. So for other things, for other indicators, I just kind of look. I'll go load that other more messy chart, but it has more stuff in it. Okay, so all this chart does is add two things: your regular slow stochastic 25.3. Okay, so the red is a 25, the yellow is a 3. So of course, when the red crosses below the yellow and headed downwards, it signals a downward trend. And what we want to see is we want to see the ADX rise, because what we're seeing is we want, if it's heading downward and we want that downward tick to rise, this will go up. See how the red was going down, red's down, right? And see how ADX went up. Okay, now take a look at what happened here. See how it kind of floated above 80, right? This red bar right here, this red bar right here represents 80. The bottom green one represents 20. So you see how both the red and yellow line were above 80, but they were kind of intersecting each other, right? One day it's up, one day it's below. The red is below the yellow, red is above the yellow. Red is below the yellow, red is above the yellow. And then this happened right here, and this happened, and right, you saw this. So what's interesting is if I look at these two numbers right here, these values. Look what happens when I move the mouse away. You'll see that the 80 is at 97.854 and the yellow is at 97.967. So it's the red is starting to creep below the yellow, which is usually a precursor to the market going down. Knock on wood, because we need that volatility. All right. So anyway, that's what I see going on in the market. That's why I'm expecting it either to hover like this or to drop down, which is why I rolled them out, and basically I'm sure I'm betting they'll stay below. Let me show you what's going on after hours. I'm going to change this to /ES. Okay, here's the daily chart. It should look like the same thing. Okay, so hold on real quick. So I've been kind of busy lately because I'm working on something that'll help everyone, even for people who don't even want to do this, just trade. Like a hold on, let me see. Okay, so I've been busy with some other projects, but really there's nothing new to do because IB rank, as you can see, has hardly risen. I'm looking for IB rank to rise again so I can put on more trades. All right, so you look at ES. Look, same thing, right? Getting weak. I'll zoom in again here. See how it kind of come up and then got really tiny? Same thing, right? Really tiny. I'm looking for this to kind of go down. Basically same charts. What I want to show is the 15-minute chart. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. Here's my 15-minute chart. All right, so I kind of wanted to show you folks this. All right, remember how I said the gray area is the after hours, okay, or pre-market, whatever you want to call it. So look on Thursday, last week Thursday. See down here Thursday? Well, look what happened. Okay, pre-market. This is after hours, right? Of course, the market opens in here in the morning, and it opens up again, right? You see how the high that day was was 2043.75 on the E-mini spoos right here. That's the high, right? And then remember when I said during the day, if you can't see a 15-minute bar tick finish above this, it's usually a downward trending thing, right? So look, see, it got as high as here, but that's just a spike. There was no tick that closed that high, right? And look what happened. Bam, it finished down that day. So I was hoping for a continued downward trend. Now that didn't happen, right? Because look, okay, so yes, we got that down day, right? Then after hours, it kind of traded flat. But look again, after hours, look for the high tick. Where was the high tick? Right around here, 2039, right? Okay. Now let's go into the new day right here, which was Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. Okay, none of these bars could finish above that high. And sure enough, we pretty much ended flat or a little bit down for that day, right? Or basically flat. Okay, now here's what happened over the weekend, right? Here's Sunday down here. I'm going to scroll over. Okay, now Sunday after hours, it kind of spiked. And then, of course, early in the morning, we like down 10 points where everybody's watching football, right? But then it recovered. Again, look where the high is. High is right here about 2039 24 again, right? Today, nothing finished. It didn't get, look, no bars ticked above that high. So we should have had a pretty down day, and it was kind of flat today, right? Now, the bad part today was today the low, the 15-minute chart here on the low during open hours did not go below the low of after hours. If it did, we would have seen this downtrend continue. It didn't. So I don't know what's going on. It's kind of like floating, right? But there's still hope. I mean, all the other things are pointing to downward when the market open, pre-market opens tomorrow. So anyway, that's what I'm looking at on the 15-minute chart for the ES. All right. I'll go back to the SPY because that's what I'm trading really, and then I'll go back to a daily chart here. Hold on, let me just crank this sucker out. All right. So anyway, yeah. I couldn't really do it. I didn't put on any more positions because I want to wait for IV rank to at least be 35%, and it's not. IV rank right now is 27%. Oh shoot! When I made the back, oh yeah, okay, it's right here, 27.02. So over here, all my positions I'm rolling now, I put on when they were around 35%. Okay, so they kind of came down, and I put on when IV rank was 35%, which is right around here. Okay, so I had my golden geckos on, and this is a trip. I've never seen this. Look, I'll zoom in again. A lot of my positions I started pouring on when they had 35% IV rank, which is right around. Where did it go? That's about right. Yeah, right around here. I started putting on positions. Right, all these positions I'm rolling, I started putting them on already. Okay, and look what happened though. Right, IV rank shot up to here, and then it collapsed. So I made money in a lot of my positions. But then what happened was it shot all the way back up. Okay, so let's take a look. It went from here. I mean, it doesn't look like much here, but when you zoom out, I mean, it went down and right back up and higher. I mean, crazy in a really short time period too. So it didn't stair step up. This sucker just freaking took an elevator pretty much, or an escalator, just shot up. All right, so that's right. Shit happens. But I find, as you can see, my positions I rolled for credit, so I'm not struggling too much, and I'm just bored, honestly, because I don't like volatility. I want it more frequent. I just can't. It's just boring. Because I'm trying to be mechanical. I'm trying to wait because it's a teaching thing. So I'm trying to wait. So, and I like to stay on the SPY because everybody can do it. If you want to do different stuff, here, this is neat. I'll go to Dole real quick. Go to the grid page, and I'll show you what I was looking at. Go to your notable stocks. Go to this filter. They changed the filter. So I put exclude earnings within a range. So if there's any earnings between 0 and 60 days from now, I don't want to see it. Why? Because I usually sell stuff 56 days expiration. IV rank 50 or more. Okay? That's it. So you can see, you can start. All these do not have any earnings, and they all have IV rank of 50 or more. Okay, so you can trade all of these, as long as you can collect enough, or as long as they fit your parameters. All right. I don't know how. I've been trading SPY even if I didn't collect 19.8%, and there you could see maybe that's why I struggled a little bit. But you can trade a bunch of these. All right. Make sure you just you make sure you can collect enough. All right. Any questions? Give me a shout out in the shout box or shoot me an email or whatever. I'll be glad to help. In the meantime, just hang tight and wait for volatility. Have a good one.